Played a whole bunch of Taki tonight, like 21 games of Taki. Not gonna show all of them because I don't want to be up all night uploading this shit. But the first one I had, the first two actually, were against Arctic Komodo, this A2 this A2 Taki. And I actually did like a lot better, like a lot better than I thought I would in the first game. At least. It was my first game of the night, and I just, like, came in fucking swinging. I think I did so well, in fact, that he was just like, yeah, okay, let's rematch. And, you know, he beat me both times, but the first one was actually pretty friggin' close. Kinda screwed him up with the timing, with the wall rising B to 1A feint. And that's only going to work on someone who knows, you know, what Taki does. And, you know, obviously, you can see him, he's going fucking crazy. Like, his inputs are so much cleaner and so much faster than mine are. But I still only barely lost that round. So I don't think I'm ever gonna be someone. I ducked into that way too much, like a crazy amount. I don't think I'm ever gonna be one of these players who just does, you know, 100,000 inputs and goes wacky and crazy and all that stuff, because I just don't have it in me to do that kind of shit. But still, I do like playing Taki, even though that's kind of what her playstyle wants. I know I'm not giving, like, riveting commentary right now, but I'm really just rewatching this match and trying to see exactly what was going on. I know I lost, like, the two more rounds that I lost in this one, I lost because I just kept ducking in the 6-6B. Just like 4 times in a row, it was crazy. Got him. Oh, I'm gonna have to show these. I'm gonna have to show some of these games against the E-rank Talum I played, just because something really fucking funny happened that I just remembered. See, there's the first time I duck into 6-6B, and spoiler, it happens again, and again, and then one more time. See? Oh man. Spanning 2 rounds, I just kept ducking into it. Yeah, he was just trying to pressure the ring out over and over again. I should have been stepping the other way. Yeah, I should have been stepping the other way. It's that simple. That was really the only game that I did well in against him. The other one was pretty decisive. Like, this one was 2-3, and the other one was just 3-0. Yeah, the other one was just 3-0. But then I play against this Talum. I have no idea which game it is. I know I played him a bunch, like off and on, because we just kept getting mashed up together. But I gotta show it until it happens, for sure.
Battle 1. Fight.
I was nice enough to wait for him to come back, and then he just goes ahead and starts swinging. I mean, can you get ruder than that? The biggest problem I had playing against the bevy of Talums I got paired against tonight was just the fucking spam of it. I mean, there I go talking about spam, and that's exactly what I'm doing. But, you know, Taki can be guilty of that too. Especially when you're bad, like me. It's very easy to just keep hitting 3BA4, or 4BA4, rather. But a lot of stuff he just either didn't block or didn't know how to block, or, you know, the best defense is mashing buttons, I guess. I should really go through Ptolemy's move list at some point. Now that I've actually invested over 100 hours of my time, probably playing the game. I mean, I put in more than that just making, you know, fathomable creations, but what can I say? It's a game where your clothes literally explode when you get hit too hard. It's kind of, you know, one begets the other here kind of deal. I started that unblockable too early. I knew I had actually did like a tiny bit of Taki labbing the other day, and I knew if I wanted to go for that setup that I had to hesitate for a moment before throwing out the unblockable. That being said, I do think it is probably a bad setup because at that point, you know, everything's sort of reset and the pressure's kind of off. I mean, it might work against a wall or against a ring edge, but if I'm just like in the center of a ring and I try that on somebody, they're just gonna step it 100%. I have started trying to use the Taki unblockables a little more often because for whatever reason I just stopped using Taki unblockables a ways back. I don't know why. I mean, I couldn't tell you why, but there's a lot of stuff. With this game, I've noticed, with the way I play the two characters that I do play, I'll just, like, stop doing certain good things as I quote-unquote get better. But, yeah. It's gonna take some introspection to figure out, or to actually look and see what is still good that I was doing initially. And that 6A plus B was 100% me just fucking with this guy.
Battle 2. Fight.
That was supposed to be an A. I got B, I don't know why. I figured he'd stand and step, but of course he didn't. Every time you see blue and you're playing Taki, just hit AA. Just every time. Obviously that's really bad advice, don't do that, but it's hilarious every time it works. There it is! Oh, that was fucking hilarious. My heart, you know, sort of skipped a beat when I saw him coming in. He was running in. I was like, I knew he was gonna see. I absolutely fucking knew. So I started mashing CE, but his animation came on, and I was like, oh shit, I missed it, didn't I? Nope. last few frames of that 10 frame input, you know, came through in the space that it took her to reach me. So I think we're just gonna skip all of these Cervantes games. We went fairly back and forth. I think he might be one game up on me, but who cares? I had this Astaroth, which was just, you know, kind of a beatdown. And then I played a Grow afterwards, and I swear to God, the Grow's computer was just complete shit. I was getting like 20 frames a second. I still won, but, you know, it took 10 minutes.
Battle 1. Fight.
Which is not okay. Oh. God, chip damage is so stupid. And he's just kind of looking at me like he's off to the side. Not completely, like 45 degrees off to the side, but he's you know, he started to stab. And the unblockable still hit him. And Ferania, my character, just like looks down at him. And I don't know. I could just hear it. Be like, that fucking hit me? Seriously? Why did that fucking hit me? But pressuring Astaroth is definitely one of the easier things to do as Taki, for sure. For sure. Some of your most dangerous to use tools aren't really that punishable. Like while rising BB, if he blocks it, he still doesn't get a whole hell of a lot. 6-6K, he doesn't get a whole hell of a lot, even on block. I could be wrong, but from my limited experience here, you just don't get punished super hard for doing those things against Astaroth, where against other characters, it's just like, boop, 80 damage, and you're like, really? Sure enough. Then again, this guy is like, he's a much higher rank, but he's worse than that other Astaroth I played in whatever my last Taki video was. At least I think it was the last one. But he's much worse than that guy. At least in this matchup. He might be better in other matchups. I don't know. I only played him in the one. But it's kind of clear he just doesn't know what to do or when to go. And if he just sits there blocking all day, he either gets grabbed or he just gets abused with chip damage. And that little random K there is just me missing the input for the possession cancel. I found out on Monday that you don't have to do 4-1-2-3-6 B to get a possession cancel. You can just do KG, which is, you know, it opens up all those wacky Taki combos that I see people doing, for me at least, because there's no way I'm gonna, there's just absolutely no way that I'm gonna do a pork with that unblockable. With Dragon Scroll? I think it's Dragon Scroll. It might be Demon Scroll. I don't know. There's just no way that I'm gonna do it. And then this Talim that I didn't want to play against. Yeah, that's it. Still a 16-minute video. Still lots of fun stuff. Maybe let's do one Cervantes. Let's do the first Cervantes and then call it there, just to round it out, kind of close to 20 minutes. I usually like to keep these around 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes. I can sort of measure my day. If I ever get bored at work, I can just measure my day by having these videos play in the background.
Battle 1. Fight! Get ready! Entertain me! Yeah! See ya! Ta! To ya! Yeah! No mercy! To ya! Tay! No mercy!
No punish on a fully blocked while rising PB. Alright, I'll take it.
Entertain me! To ya! Then! No mercy! You don't! That's so be it! Battle 2.
That's a suspicious step there.
Mercy! No mercy! Know your
Just like slap him right over the face. Like, no! That's bad. That was supposed to be a 6-6 guy. I didn't get it out though.
No mercy! I'll incinerate you! Fight!
I'm slowly incorporating more of Taki's move list. Like I never used a Ninja Bomb ever. And that's the rate I've always gone with fighting games. I'll add a new move until I, feel I know all of the applications for that move, and then I'll add in a new one. Does that hit? That hits. Wow. Alright. Well, that takes game 1. See, I don't know anything about Taki's Soul Charge, so I don't use that ever. Like, ever. Kind of like I used to not do with Mitsurugi. But we eventually learned that, and I don't think Taki will be any different. All it's going to take is time.